And we're coming in hot and heavy with this first submission. This was something that I gasped out loud when I read this. And I was like, oh, Xander and I have not talked about this in our relationship. I don't know what our boundaries are around this.
Yeah, well, let's see what this is, because Vanessa has seen all of these in picking the ones for the episode. We intentionally did not show them to me so that I get to react in the moment.
Okay, so here we go, Xander. Does this count as cheating? My partner took pictures of my friends and family off of social media and used AI software to make nudes of their photos. I found a folder of them on his laptop.
Oh.
Wait. Can you imagine? You're just like on your partner's laptop and then you find this folder and you open it up and it's like your mom nude. Or your dad nude.
No.
Or your best friend nude. I would die.
I would be horrified. I would be shocked. I would be appalled. I feel like there's like a cynical part of me that might laugh for like 10 seconds and then I would be absolutely horrified. And
this
honestly,
is so crazy.
I don't know that I would be able to come back from that. Maybe.
I mean, that
like I'd really
I want to know
need
how
to
far they went. Like, did they do like grandpa?
I don't know. Why
Why
didn't you tell us the details? Who? We need to know exactly
who. Okay, so now that we're over the shock of this, we have to answer the question: does this count as cheating?
Oh man, this is.
Wait. Let's do a countdown. Let's do a 3, 2, 1, and we both say yes or no. Is it cheating? 3, 2, 1. Yes.
No, but there's a big but. Like, I don't know if I would call it cheating, but I would call it real sketchy, gross, like gross, very highly questionable of this person's character type of behavior, such that I would consider it similarly to cheating in terms of like a violation. Because here's the thing. I mean, like, we all think about, like, at times people naked. Like, our brains, whether voluntarily or involuntarily, at times we envision things like this. We can't turn that part of us off. So like, I think you think about stuff like this. It's like you can't say, I mean, sure, someone could say this, but it's impractical. You could say, if you ever think about somebody naked, you ever think about somebody else sexually, that's cheating on me. I don't think that's practical. Then again, like, so this is like, you've violated someone. It's, I don't know. I mean, it's like if you share nudes of your partner without their knowledge, I wouldn't say that's cheating. I would say that's super fucked up and something else. Like, there's another term for that. But like, it's not, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's cheating, but I mean, it's equally bad, if not worse.
That's a strange comparison. No, I think to me, this definitely is creepy. It's unethical. It's a fucked up thing to do to people, especially people that you like know and presumably care about. But for me, I would say it crosses the line into a kind of emotional cheating because you're actively trying to create something to be turned on by. Beyond
what your brain might naturally or involuntarily do.
Well, it's weird because I'm like, I don't think fantasizing counts as cheating. I think it's okay to like.
So this was like assisted fantasizing.
Shit. There's something, I don't know, playing around with something in your brain or having a stray thought pop into your brain. Like, obviously, if you're actively fantasizing about being with another person, like, all the time, that I think counts as cheating. I think a random here and there, like, I wonder what it would be like to be with so-and-so, or like a little, I don't think that is cheating. But there's just there's an activeness here, or you're going to all this effort to create these photos to then, I mean, presumably like jack off to them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this? I mean, at least you didn't catch him jacking off to them, but like almost certainly, like what, like why else did he do it?
Yeah.
But okay, I've been reflecting on this. Here's what I think. Okay, let's talk about our relationship. now that we are talking about this, I would say, yeah, this would feel like I would, now that we've talked about it, consider this cheating. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
But having most people, 99.9% of people have never had this conversation.
Yeah.
Because 99.9% of people have never thought about this idea until now, because this
Or
is
even
like,
knew it was possible.
yeah, knew it was possible, because it's like a new technology. Like, you know, we can't always know what crazy things are going to become available to us and how we can tweak them to become sexual, right? Like, we can't ever know all of this. So if you haven't talked about it and you've never even considered it, I don't think it's fair to be like, oh, that's cheating. Like, having never even knowing it was possible. But I would say, now that we're talking about this, I would be fine being like, yeah, this crosses a line into like emotional infidelity. Sure.
Oh, I mean, I don't like that argument though, because there are so many other things that you could say. Oh, well, we never talked about it, so therefore it wasn't cheating. Like, you can't say that.
Well, yeah, but what I am saying is, I would strongly consider ending our relationship if I found this folder on your computer.
Yeah, same.
Whether it's cheating or not is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's an extreme violation is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now, calling it cheating or calling it something else, like, what do they like what is the like criminal term for like when people are like sharing nudes or doing like thing? I'm
revenge porn?
Yeah, like, oh shit, yeah.
It's not revenge. Yeah, it's not a
Well,
revenge
yeah, not
situation.
revenge porn, but you know, where it's like, you wouldn't be like, oh, well, it's not cheating, so therefore it's okay. It's like, no, it's just different thing that's equally as bad. And I would consider this the same if you've never talked about it, though I think it's fair to be like, hey, to me, this would feel like cheating, and boom, all of a sudden it's cheating. It's emotional infidelity. It's cheating.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, the overarching issue is like, your partner is a fucking creep,
Yeah.
and that's worth seriously considering ending the relationship over. We don't even have to really go into the like, is this cheating or not? But I would still say, to me, this feels like it's active enough and it's like sexual enough that it feels like a violation. I wouldn't, you know, if we've got the spectrum of cheating and like, you know, we've got the lightest flirtation on one side and like, you know, intercourse with another person, or, you know,
repeatedly.
Yeah.
And
like it's on this end. It's a low version of cheating.
But it's a high version of
high
something
version
else.
of creepiness.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay. If you're listening, what do we call this? Like, that's what I want to know. What do you think? Like, what is the terminology for what type of I would say it's a sexual violation, but like what? I feel like there's a better name for this that we got to come up with, guys, because honestly, like, this is the future.
This is the
as
future.
Fucked up as that kind of sounds, like, this is the reality. There's going to be so many
We could probably
avenues.
do a whole
There's going to be so
technology.
many crazy avenues with technology, to whether it's assisted fantasizing or whatever. Like, it's wild. Like, I almost don't even want to think about it because it's scary.
Technology and cheating, that'll be the next episode,
Oh,
the next
man.
version of this cheating series.